What's good, my beautiful people? You know the move, you know the wave, you know the vibe. So today is a quick day. I got a quick $1,000 day. Got 2 jobs to do, and I decided to bring you guys along. So my first job is going to be for a CrossFit gym, and the second one is going to be for a barber. We're going to do some photo, some video, a nice little sizzle reel. Like I said, I decided to bring you guys along. First things first, I'm going to stop and get something to eat because your boy is starving. So I want to have a quick conversation how I got these jobs. So the CrossFit job, I actually rented out the owner's gym for an ad that I had with a clothing company. I had the ad, ended up hiring a model. We ended up shooting a video, doing photo. He actually saw it and he really liked it. And then he told me that he needed something like that for himself. So that's what got me this job. And it's literally not even within 2 weeks, he ended up hiring me for this job, so I'm gonna go knock this out. And then the barber job, the same thing. I actually did a job for the person that has a chair right next to him, and he ended up hiring me for a job because he liked the work that I did. So it's important to always network, guys. Network, show your work. Always show your work. Don't be afraid to show your work because it brings in jobs. So I'll be filming for about just a few hours today. I should be done by about 12 o'clock. It's almost 9 right now. It's 8:35 actually. But I'll be done by 12 o'clock. So it'll be a quick day. Like I said, it's a quick $1,000 day, and we're going to get it in. To start, setup today is simple. A7S3, 2470. I have a mist filter on. So 1/4 mist filter. I like to use a mist filter when there's a lot of lights, and there's a lot of lights here. Makes the bloom off the lights. Looks really, really good. So time to get started. So the video that we're going to do today is going to be very instructive. So it's going to be an instructive video. I'm doing a lot of Olympic lifting. So he wants to show the Olympic lifting, and he wants to do a little bit of a voiceover to explain how the classes flow to potential clients. So that's what we're going to capture. Got the first shoot done. On the way to shot number 2, barbershop. Let's get it. Hey, what's good, y'all? So I just knocked out a quick sizzle reel and some photos for a barber. And one thing I want to touch on real quick is pricing. Now, I know a lot of times people are struggling about how much they should be charging. Should they be charging this or that? And there's so much information on that, and there's a lot of misinformation on that on social media, internet, etc. Right? So for me, I like to take the comps in my area. I treat it like property. Say if you have a house and it has X amount of bedrooms, and the next door neighbor's house has the same amount of bedrooms, more square footage or whatever that may be, then you need to charge according to the comps in your area. And that's what I do. I take my work, I compare it to other people's work in my area. I ask myself, is it good enough, or is it better? Is it worse? And I price accordingly, right? I find a couple people that are doing it, and I price it that way. That's how I figure it out. So today's video, and I like to take into account how many hours I'm going to actually be working, and not the amount of hours I'm actually going to be shooting. The hours I'm actually going to be working, because like I said, today each job took me 1 hour. But you got to break down what you're going to be doing when it comes to editing, how much time you're going to be taking in the editing. Me personally, I like to be at $100 to $250 an hour for my photos and my videos for editing when it all comes together. And that's me personally. I'm not saying you have to do that. Like I said, find the comps in your area, find the comps to your work. I just know that works for me, because a lot of times what I see is this. You guys price your work really low. You output a ton of effort and a ton of energy in the work, and the client doesn't reciprocate that with what they're paying. And a lot of times what I've seen, it builds resentment with photographers and videographers. They feel a certain kind of way, like they're almost being used, and that's what I've seen make people burn out a lot of the times. Now, I'm sharing this as educational information, not to bring anybody down, not to say I'm doing better than anyone else, because there's a million people doing better than I am. Only thing I know is my personal experience. I've made 6 figures doing this for a while now, and I just feel it's time to actually share and show people what to do and how to do it. So take that as you may. But factor in those things. Like I said, it was a quick day today. It wasn't too crazy. I'm back home. I'm going to take my daughter swimming, take my wife out to dinner. We're going to hang out, do some things here and there. I got one big project I need to edit. I'll get to that when I get to that. But other than that, if you guys are still here, I appreciate it. Drop a comment, drop a like, drop a follow if I'm new. Like I said, I keep it simple. Photographer, videographer, content creator. Made 6 figures over the last couple of years by the grace of God, and I appreciate the support.